All right, we're back. Hi, everybody. So, nothing happened. Let's check out the treasure cave. Look at this place. It's full of goblins. I question it. We're not going to talk about it. This goblin is paying more attention to their book, Goblet, than to you. But you're pretty sure you aren't going to be just waltzing on by. Let's spoil the ending. Hey, Goblet, good book. What thinking about how Goratio is only surviving one at the end? Everyone else dying, poisoning, sorting, pow, blam. Ah, no, wow, spoilers. The guard runs out of the cave with their hands over their ears. Gain 20 experience from that, beautiful. What's up with the next one here? This goblin guards its whittling a little... Oh, this goblin guard is whittling a little wooden bird call, but they're not too busy to beat you up if you try to get past them. Try out your new bird call skills. You duck behind a stalagmite and do your great crested grebe impression. Oh, gasp, a great crested grebe, wow! The guard pulls a pair of binoculars out of his uniform and runs out of the cave. I love these goblin guys. What's up with this guy? Unlike the other two guards, this one is being very attentive and seems very suspicious of you. Also, unlike the other two guards, they have a name tag that says Gene. I don't really like killing named characters, but I guess at the end of the day, it is what it is. If he wants to fight, he's getting to fight. Sorry, Gene, but you gotta go. What is this game exactly? This is my first time seeing it played. This is West of Loathing. It's like a classical sort of RPG turn-based thing where you walk around and discover the Wild West just as it was, historically accurate and all. It's beautiful. It's a really fun comedic type of game. But it's also actually not that bad in terms of its combat system and so on. Very serviceable. I think I need to heal up for a bit. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Send another snake after this guy. I don't know if the snakes are going to do anything against him, though. Looks like they're only whiffing. And he's doing a lot of damage. But we're going to have to start shooting him to get some poison on him and get Alice to heal us. Love me some turn-based RPGs. Beautiful. I'm usually not too much into turn-based RPGs at all. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it. I picked the wrong person. Anyway. But a couple ones I can stand, like Hylix 2 and this one, were very, very nice. I think I really need something to hold me over other than the combat system. Because I don't much care for like turn-based combat. But the rest of the game is just amazing. That's why I can really handle it quite well. More for action RPGs? Yeah, definitely. 100%. Careful, these things are pointy. Open it. Gain 1,048 meat. Hell yeah. Alright, this one looks heavy as well as pointy. Open it up. Wow! It contains an entire year's supply of dynamite. Nice. Beautiful. Got that. Got that. It's a cactusy treasure box, but we don't have a needle again. Wrap. If only we had some more haystacks. Actually, I think there was a shop somewhere where we could buy needles, right? Was there? Was there not? I don't quite remember. We got a little bit of money now, which is great. We got some dynamite, so let's go to the railroad camp and actually check that out. A cactusy treasure box with no needle, right? What a shame. There's an open grave here, and it doesn't have a skeleton inside. I wonder what they're asking for rent. Jump in and see what you find. Oh hey, the previous tenant left some stuff. Well, it's all yours now. Got some skull chips and burial whiskey. Hey, let's hit the trail. Dynamite Dan sold a whole year's of dynamite for 5k meat. That's right. But we got it for scot-free. Well, actually, we had to kill a couple of goblins to get it, but we didn't have to pay jack squat for it. So let's see. Do we talk to Smee? Any luck finding your year's supply of dynamite? The passengers are getting restless. Yep, here you go, Smee. Good, perfect. This'll do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires up the detonator. All right, let her rip. Wait, don't you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Great. Okay. Come on, set off those fireworks. What are you waiting for, Independence Day? Okay. It's ready to detonate. Let's do it. Kablam. What the holy heck is that thing? Kablooey, it actually says. Look at this thing. The surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it. All right. I suppose it's not a skeleton, right? Doc Alice is useless against it. Ooh, if we had more hornswoggling. Oh, let's see. There's a very large and very angry looking guy standing here. Apparently, it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are you going to handle this? So we could fight it, but I'm going to run away like a little bitch right now. And I'm going to see if I can get my hornswoggling up to 3, because we have it at 2 already. And it takes 100 XP to get there, and I really want that. So let's do that. Hornswoggling to 3 and see what we can do with this big guy. Let's hornswoggle it. We gotta get out of here. There's a huge flood coming down the mountain pass. You'll be worn down into smooth round pebbles. Don't worry about it, just save yourself. The rock monster stomps away in a panic. Cool. So we did that. That was much easier than expected, huh? Well now, this is as fine a day's work as I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll begin on the rest of the track laid down and head out now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you in case our paths happen to cross again. We discovered the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company camp. Good lord, that's a mouthful. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Ha, just kidding, of course you don't. Every seat on this train sold out, sorry boss. Well, apparently us being the foreman of this thing doesn't count for anything. The remains of your triumph over that crazy rock pile guy. Cool. So now the train is up and running. The path is all cleared. Nothing much to see here anymore. What does Doc Alice have to say about all this? Oh, I forgot. We can jump. Totally forgot that. Still don't know what it's for. I've never used it for anything. And I've never seen any place where we could use it. So that's very, very strange. So let's talk to Alice. Looks like the train moved on west. I imagine we can do the same now too. Yep. Cool. And now this whole place is open for us. Now we can go to the railroad camp over here and start exploring from there. So let me see. There's definitely a lot of unexplored places left in here. There's definitely some spots that we might have to wander around for, or check other places yet again, and so on. But for now, we're just going to keep going a little bit and then wander around aimlessly and see what happens there. Let's see. As you're riding down the dusty desert trail, you catch a whiff of the unmistakable scent of snake oil. You follow your nose to the wreck of an old medicine show. You discovered a new map location, the Old Medicine Show. Beautiful. Let's actually go there. I don't quite care about the railroad camp. What does Doc Alice have to say about all this? What's up, Doc? There's another cemetery near here we ought to check out. A pretty big one named of Reboot Hill. Okay, I'll add it to the itinerary. We discovered a Reboot Hill. What do you think we should do next? It's always Smee's new rail camp. He might have run into some new problems. In fact, I'd say it's practically a certainty. Okay. But I'm much more interested in the snake oil thing. Dr. Stick's Mystery Cohort? Doc Ricketic's Mouth Beholder? Dr. Batik's Mutton Chop? Dr. Batik's Milkshake Hour? Docile Automatic's Moose School? We'll never find out what's on that banner. Let's get in here. What's going on here? Most of these books are fake, but there's one real one. Take it. Got oils I have known. Alright. You get the sense that this sofa was pretty nasty even before the wagon got destroyed. You don't know how to use this fancy potion making equipment. Aw, dang it. Alright. Anything else here? It's the former resident's nightstand. Go through it. Full of snake pieces. Beautiful. Got some snake liver, snake venom bladder, snake spleen. Aw, all the great stuff. Sorry, little S, that we're taking your family apart here, but it's beneficial to us. It's for the good of mankind. And turtle kind, maybe. And maybe snake kind, but I doubt that. This book was penned by Doc Galactic, one of the pioneers of the snake oiling trade. It's chock full of recipes for tinctures and balms and such. Teaches you how to make advanced boozes, oils, and potions. Hell yeah, let's read this one. You read the book, memorizing each and every recipe. We got a skilled potionology. Nice. Ironically, the oils from your fingers destroyed the fragile old book while you were reading it. Oh well. I come back to see us have snake spleens and livers. Man, I missed out. It's nothing much. We just found them in a drawer, really. We didn't really do anything. Sit down at the alchemist set and pull out your briefcase full of snakes and snake parts. What do you want to start with? A liver, a venom gland, a spleen. We can make some booze, some potions. There's some combat items. Let's actually make potions and see how they work. I'm not too sure, actually. You stick a venom gland into the gland squeezer and prepare to turn the crank. What do you want to combine it with? A liver? You turn the crank on the gland squeezer and a healthy dollop of venom oil comes out. Then you wring a liver out, adding its oil to what you've already got. I've got a patent moisturizer. Nice, that'll do. We didn't do any snake skinning. Not yet. Actually, we should probably go back to like the snake, the place where there's a lot of snakes and get some. Like, unironically. R.I.P. Potion Turtle, I need your strongest potion. My potions are too strong for you. Should we do anything else? Maybe make one more potion? Make a booze? I don't even know. What's a combat item going to do? Let's make a combat item. Alright, you socket a snake spleen into the kit spleen smasher and extract the delicate oils from it. What do you want to mix it with? Let's mix it with a venom gland? That sounds combat-y. Grab a venom gland, punch some holes in it, and strain the spleen oil through it. We got venomous bullet oil. Ooh. That'll do. Cool. Let's stop chemistrizing for now. The bullet oil, I don't know how useful that's going to be for us right now because our pistol is already doing poison damage. Actually, it's doing, I don't know, it's doing stench damage, but I figure that's the same thing. Because they get poisoned, if I remember that right. Oh no, right, it says right below it. Applies 5 poison to enemy. That's right. Yeah, so that's not really going to do much for us. But once we get a better weapon, we can still apply poison that way, which is great. So actually, Reboot Hill is where Doc Alice wanted us to go, so let's check the place out. Oopsock's ears perk up and she suddenly veers off course. You approach a weird clearing full of piles of rocks. They make your ears ring, somehow. You discover a new map location, the West Pole. Well, let's keep going to the graveyard first. Check that place out. Anything you gotta say, Doc? Alright, you look around and see if there's any trace of that necromancer. I'll cover our backs. Right. Anything here? Reboot Hill. Don't worry, it's just paint. Okay. Nothing over here. Strange, there's a keyhole in the trunk of this tree. If only we had a tree key. But we don't. Let's see. What's going on over here? There's a ghosty goo hanging around. Who are you? You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning, okay? Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys, and after that, they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of the 24 of them. You know you're a ghost, right? Oh, yes. In fact, I died here in this graveyard, where they're all buried. I came to visit them, and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem, though. 95 years is a pretty good run, after all. So, what did you forget? I brought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave. But I can't remember which one of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed, and I can't bear to live until I've remembered. Or to leave until I've remembered, I should say. Can't bear to live would be strange. I see. Well, maybe I can help you figure it out. Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that ever so much. No problem, ma'am. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter? Let me take a sip here. Well, I'm quite certain her first name ended in a vowel. Okay, anything else? I remember I was 40 when she was born. Oh no, 37. Or was it 42? Must have been somewhere in that range at least. Okay, anything else? Oh, her first name was longer than her last name, just like mine. Anything else? I remember that she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. Any more? She sniffles a little. She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always in such ill health. Any more? Oh, her favorite hobby was knitting. She starts to sob. She knit me a lovely sweater for Crimbo just the year before she died, and that's all I can remember. Knitting, okay then, hang on, let me think a moment. I didn't remember any of this. My one clue right now is Becky died the same age as her, so let's see. Let's see. I'll be back in a moment. Who's Becky? We've got Pamela Smith, Pearl Smith, penultimate Becky Smith. Oh no, there's more Becky Smiths, that's right. Forgot about this thing. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh, this is gonna be so terrible. Because there's actually like 25 or 24 of these graves. And you have to find out which one this is. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. We can say I think I know who she was. But, did her name start with a P? Her eyebrows raise hopefully. Was it Her eyes widen. Patricia? No, it wasn't her. Oh, well, we'll have to try it next day then. Okay. This is gonna take a whole while to get through this. First name ended in vowel. She ain't buried close to the other daughter. First name longer than last. Knitting. I'm already out of this. I'm way too jaded right now to try this out. There's a couple of things here. Let's see here. Billy Spider McKinley turned out to be way more than one. Whatever that means. We've got this one. Wise old Jed Marmot. This time the bar ate him. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Let's dig it up. Got marmot skin cap. Cool, cool. We're not going to swap our hat, though. Not quite yet. Peggy Immortal. Kind of ironic. Big Bob Hurlingham. Gone to the big pie eating contest in the sky. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Let's dig it up. Tripe pie. Biff Bunkerston. He was a real butt face. That guy lived a long time, though. Snidely Crandlesworth. 1800 to 1700. He was sort of like a Benjamin Button kind of thing. Clean Willie Hinks really is going to hate this burial thing. Annette Sentibomb tried to eat her way out of a bear. Buck Jeansley. Nobody ever saw a man die that way before. Look at this bunch of skeletons here. Come on, can I fight them? Looks like there's a whole gang buried here. Wade in. Let's do that. Ooh, there's a lot of... Ooh. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. That's a lot more than I bargained for. Not even Dog Alice could save me from this one. Alright, so for this, we're gonna have to come back way later. Way later, I guess. It's not for today. Definitely not. That was plot 1. There's a lot more, actually. Let's keep going through these. Shank Weems. We're reasonably sure he's dead. Okay. Adam L. Olmada. They got him coming and going. Some of these I really don't quite get there. Dink Scotch Turkinson. Drowned in a whiskey barrel. It's what he would have wanted. Let's dig this up. Got some decent whiskey. Nice. Finally. Old Dead Tom. Took us kind of a long time to get around to this. 1619 to 1833. Good lord. Fred Deeks. Couldn't remember the rhyme about which snakes are poisonous. Oh no. Let's dig the ground up. Got some patent emetic. We can probably use that. Gnerald Flenz. Died as he lived, screaming. Annette Jangle. First lady bicyclist to ride off a cliff. Let's dig up her stuff. Got some riding boots. Hey. These boots are made for riding. Not that great, though. And Lavender Crinks, inventor of the external combustion engine. The external combustion engine. It's the remains of a picnic. Let's loot it. Got some jellied escargots, Vienna blood sausage, and Gothic cameo. Okay. I see how it is. Vernon Hensecord. Professional sword swallower. Vienna. Sweating. The sweating. Yes, Benos. Dynamite Jim Fresca. All the bits we could find. Frickin' Dynamite. This tombstone is big and fancy and has a door on the front. Let's open it. Inside there's a document and a weird little metal object. Let's read the document. The document describes a tontine, the burial wishes of Chet Bustersley, and a weird sequence of letters. BTLITR. Okay, BTLITR. Huh. Let's take the object. Pick up the object. It looks like a piece of a broken key. Ooh, we've got a key fragment. Interesting. Right, the document we already got. Cool. This tombstone is big and fancy and has a door on the front. The door has a pretty sturdy looking lock on it. Nah, we don't have lockpicking 2. But, could we get lockpicking 2? Lockpicking expertise. 200 EXP to increase. Hell yeah. Let's go for that right now. Oh, I love saving up XP for stuff like this then. But we don't have a needle. Curses. I got foiled. Well, let's see. This one requires a safe cracking. We need to find a book on that somewhere. Alright. We're in the needle of a needle. You're really pumping these out tonight with Zero. You deserve some head pats for that. Paulette Tootsbury. Died of a disease we don't have a name for yet. Alright, let's dig up the grave. Got some skull chips. Based on the contents of the coffin, you'd have called it exploding skull syndrome. Paraletta Fink. Territorial scuffing champion. Ooh, what's going on over here? What is happening? You're not going to get past this barrier of whirling bones without, well, making it so there's no barrier of whirling bones here anymore. We could shoot him. You draw your pistol and deftly shoot the floating bones into bits that are too small to float. Cool. Gain 30 experience. Got a lot of strange stuff going on over here, huh? Let's see. These cultists look like they're barely maintaining control over that skeleton. We could interrupt the ritual. We could wait a while and see what happens. Or we could walk away. What if I interrupt it? We probably... You throw a rock at the skeleton, which instantly explodes. Wow. That must have been a real high energy ritual they were doing. You jerk! We were using that skeleton. You guys are jerks for using a skeleton in the first place. Why, I oughta... Alright, let's see if we can fight these guys. Oh no, they got skeleton walls. Oh no, and they're doing tons of damage too. Crap. Alright, let's let's try and see. Should I deploy snakes? Should I do something? I suppose we're gonna pull out a snake. We're gonna pull out our snake here. Oh, that does nothing. Nothing at all. And they're still focusing on me. Damn it. Okay. That didn't work out. We got angry. Dang it. Okay. Still didn't die completely though, so we didn't get sent back to a bed or anything. But this is not great.